back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to review and swatch for you the MAC Art Library Nude palette. They also have a second palette in their permanent line, and that one is Flamboyant, which I don't own and I don't have. Original price is $48. When I purchased this, it was about like, how long was it ago? Like maybe more than a week. It was on sale at Macy's. I bought it through the app and I paid $40.80, but you have to pay $48. I'm sorry. You know, if you really want this eyeshadow palette has 12 eyeshadows. Now, mind you, I was doing research on this palette, and this palette was made by MAC Pro Artist. I cannot tell you which MAC Pro Artist made it because it's kind of like top secret if you don't know about MAC. They really don't want people to know too much, you know. It says MAC, the brand, and Art Library, and what's cool is that it has the brush strokes. So I'm painting, obviously, and this one is in the Nude Model. It says right here also. By the time you're watching this video, of course, there has been a TikTok drop. Most of the time, I drop my TikToks the day I drop a YouTube video, and this is the back, so you can see. Because the intro was so quick, you know. So I'm just gonna open it right now. And this is how it is. So it has some weight to it. It doesn't feel like flimsy. It feels like you're getting a good deal for a set of 12 eyeshadows. Usually, if you don't know, with MAC, each pan eyeshadow costs $8. So I'm going to give you an example right now. So for instance, I have built both a quad from MAC, which is the Freedom palettes. They're known for this, and also a huge big palette like this. So when I say pan, if probably you're new to the brand, if you don't know, these are pans, and each eyeshadow from them costs $8. So imagine how much it would cost you if you would build your own palette. And let's say, for instance, $8 times 12, it would come down to $96, which is very expensive in my opinion. This way, I feel it's great that you can start with a new eyeshadow palette from MAC if you don't know the brand that much, or maybe you don't want to build your own Freedom palette because it's more expensive, and this makes more sense. So yeah, you should buy. That's the mirror. Sorry for the ring light. Yes, I filmed from an iPhone. So nice and sturdy. It also comes with this plastic protector that has the names. So I'm gonna move this palette to the side so you can see. So obviously, when you get your palette, it will go like this on top, so that way you know your names. Obviously, I know some of the names by heart because I'm a MAC lover. I wish they would add the names in the palette itself because it makes it much more easier, but it's okay. It's not like it's the end of the world, but I wish the names wouldn't be in here. That's just me. Okay, so we're gonna go row by row. So we're gonna go first row, second row, and hold on, third row right there. It's more challenging to film. So the first name of the eyeshadow right here is called Shroom, and Shroom is a shimmer. If you don't know, Shroom is part of the permanent line with MAC, and that one is described as a soft beige with shimmer. Next eyeshadow is called Gogh Lightly, but I believe it's not Gogh like G-O, is G-O-G-H, Lightly. So the finish of that eyeshadow is a frost, and is described as a khaki with pearl. Eyeshadow right here is Outre, and that one is a matte, and that one is a mustard brown. And then this eyeshadow right here is called Sandstone, and it's a matte, and that one is a cool gray beige. So I'm going to explain to you right now what I did, because each day I did a different look. The first day I did a look using all these 4 eyeshadows. So I did row. Day 1 I did row 1. So for instance, for me, what I did, I used this eyeshadow right here, which is Outre, and I used it on my crease. To deepen the crease in the outer V, I use Sandstone. And then for my eyelid, I use this eyeshadow, which is right here, is Gogh Lightly. By the way, I'm looking at my notes while I'm also filming and holding the palette. And then this one right here, Shroom, I used it on my inner tear duct as well as kind of like a brow bone highlight, and it worked beautifully. It's so beautiful. I feel like I noticed that these 2 eyeshadows right here, Shroom and Gogh Lightly, you see how one eyeshadow is not overpowering the other. So I'm just gonna give you a quick swatch right here. Do you see that? And so I feel that they pair well. And I feel that itself, that takes effort to do, you know, like you have to think what would go well with eyeshadows, and it is a beautiful combination if you're gonna do an eye look, like a neutral eye look. Looks beautiful, really beautiful. Okay, so let's move on towards the second row. I'm gonna explain, and this one is called my lord, this eyeshadow name, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna say L.E.S Artiste. I don't know. But this one is the one, this eyeshadow right here, I feel is the one that gave the most sparkle into the eye. It's so beautiful. Whether you're gonna use it daytime or nighttime, it looks really pretty. Now that eyeshadow is a frost and is a warm pewter. So I'm gonna share with you guys how it looks, just so that you can see that I'm not lying. And that is without no Fix Plus, not wetting the brush, not putting primer, just by itself. And then we're just gonna do a little switch here. I just like it. So pretty, beautiful, beautiful. So I love that one for all over the eyelid. I love that one. And then this eyeshadow is called Drop the Robe, and that one is a frost finish. That one is a beige with gold pearl. That one I used it on my inner tear duct as well as kind of like a brow bone highlight too. But you can definitely use this one on your eyelid. So then the next 2 eyeshadows, obviously they're mattes. And this one is called Tete A-Tint. Tete A-Tint. And that's a matte, obviously. And this one is a neutral peach. And then this one, who doesn't love this one, is Expresso, which is part of the permanent line. Most of these eyeshadows, by the way, I was noticing are part of the permanent line, if you don't know. So this one is just a matte brown. And this one I used it on my outer V. This one I used it on my crease, eyelid, brow bone, inner tear duct highlight. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, next, final row. Okay, daughter's sleeping, so I'm trying my best to give you all the information I can give you. Pleasing to the eye, and it's a matte eyeshadow. It's a mid-tone rose called Nude Model, and the finish is a frost. This one is a warm plum, and it has sparkle. I'll show you right now so you can see how it is. I feel like this one will look great if you're going on a date night. Maybe you want to do a sultry look. Maybe, I don't know, planning to go out somewhere, to a club. Who knows, girl, where you going? You see that? It's so pretty. Look at that. Yes. So there you go. This one is Nude Model. So pretty. It's gorgeous. Sugar Plum. This one right here is a matte, and it's a cool plum. And then the last eyeshadow from the palette is called Dance in the Dark. And this one is a matte, and it's a deep plum. Beautiful eyeshadows. I'm gonna go like this to get up close for you guys, so you can really look up close and really get your, appreciation of how the eyeshadows look. So pretty, really beautiful. I feel that this is a great way if you are maybe new to the brand, you have no idea how the finishes from MAC eyeshadows are and how they will perform on you. This is a great way to start your MAC collection. Or maybe you just want to revamp your eyeshadow palettes, or you just noticed that, like me, like I have this quad right here. I'm gonna show you. It's a cool tone quad, but guess what? I've had it for many years. And I also have this big palette right here, which I built years ago, and I remember I did an eyeshadow. I did a video here on YouTube about this eyeshadow palette, and I've had them for so many years. And so I said to myself, you know what, let me buy a new palette for MAC. So yes, I do recommend it. I love this palette, and you can easily, even if you wanted to, you don't have to do what I did, which was row by row. You don't have to do that. You can even do like 3, 2, 1 maybe. You can mix and match them. You can do, maybe you just want to do maybe a matte look, you can do that. It's not that hard to create looks, I feel, with this palette. It's really pretty. Okay, so what I do wish that the brand would do in the future, mind you, these are just my own thoughts and opinions. I do love this palette though, but you never know. You never know who's watching, right? So what I do wish is that they would include a permanent, a palette that is part of their permanent line, kind of like showcasing their best bestsellers eyeshadows in a palette form. So that way it's a great introduction for someone who's maybe new to the brand. That's just an idea that I'm putting out there for them. Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, if I can pitch them anything, it would be, why don't you, MAC, why don't you just sell a palette that has your best sellers? Mind you, this one has their some of them, not all of them, in this palette has the permanent line, a palette that you can just go and buy, and it's part of the permanent line bestsellers eyeshadow. Do you understand? Yeah, but this is a good palette, so yes, buy it. It's really pretty. So yeah, that's all I have to say really. Why am I moving this palette around? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could please subscribe, hit the like button for me, and of course ring that bell, and let's see, what else do I need to say? Leave me a comment down below. Have you ever tried MAC eyeshadows? Are you curious? Are you interested in buying MAC eyeshadows or this MAC palette? And thank you so much if you do leave me a comment. I do read my comments, okay? And if you could please follow me on my social media. I do have an Instagram, I have a TikTok, I have a Twitter, I have a Snapchat, I have a Pinterest. Like, what is it that I don't have? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.